I'm Christine Persichetti with this Currents News update. After a year's hiatus because of the pandemic, Columbus Day celebrations returned to New York City. There was Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral and the parade up Fifth Avenue. Currents News' Emily Druby was there.
Voices rung out in Italian, Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral, celebrating Italian pride inside and outside as the Columbus Day parade made its way down Fifth Avenue.
It's a special day, Columbus Day, a day we'll remember the exploits of a great explorer and also our Italian heritage at the same time because we're very proud of it.
Bishop Nicholas DiMarzio and Cardinal Timothy Dolan greeting the parade, a long-standing tradition and a welcome sight after it was forced to go virtual last year. Italian Americans from all over coming together to celebrate the day.
He's the one that brought the faith to the New World, and that's if the faith can't bring us together, what can?
Columbus Day has been at the center of controversy for years, many refusing to celebrate it, condemning Columbus for crimes against Native Americans, bringing disease, violence, and causing death. President Biden even proclaiming it Indigenous Peoples Day this year, a popular replacement holiday for Columbus Day. Still, politicians like Governor Kathy Hochul and Mayor Bill de Blasio walking the parade route. As Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello explains, the day isn't about Columbus, it's also Italian American Heritage Month.
Really the contributions that Italian Americans have made to this country, and that's what we celebrate today.
Many others at the parade defending the Italian American explorer.
It is not right what they're doing, especially against Columbus. Columbus was a history man, was a discoverer, and we are very proud to celebrate Christopher Columbus not only today, for many years to come.
In Manhattan, Emily Druby, Currents News.
This Friday, we'll bring you a special edition of Currents News where you will hear from Bishop DiMarzio in his own words and from those who have known him best over the years as they discuss the impact of his work. Here's a look.
I think his legacy is going to be one of saying that he did a good job. He can look around the diocese and see what I like to call his fingerprints all over all kinds of things, you know, difficult ones and beautiful ones.
Be sure to join us for a special look back at Bishop DiMarzio's life and legacy here in the Diocese of Immigrants. That's this Friday on Currents News. The Italian language is the highlight of a new fine arts program here in the Diocese of Brooklyn. It's the collaboration of a high school and elementary school in Astoria.
One more time, ciao!
When the bell rings each day, teachers from St. John's Prep High School head to Immaculate Conception Catholic Academy to offer science, arts, dance, music, and language classes. This Italian class has students from kindergarten to 5th grade learning the Romance language with the help of program coordinator Simona Rodano, known to the kids as the Italian Fairy. The program is free for the students. It's paid for by the diocese.
They are the future, and bringing the arts and these kind of enrichment programs is tremendously important, especially at this time.
It's fun that she's a fairy. I like talking Italian, especially because I'm going in a week.
This is certainly a feather in our cap in the community because we are now somehow better off than some of the schools in the public sector which cannot offer these programs.
At the end of the year, Italian students will perform a play to show off their new skills. More than 100 of Immaculate Conception's 140 students have signed up for after-school programs. A memorial mass was held Monday for a nurse who treated COVID patients throughout the pandemic, only to die in Times Square when she was allegedly attacked by a mugger. St. Francis of Assisi Church in Manhattan honoring 58-year-old Maria Ambrosio. Police say on Friday a mugger running from police shoved her to the street, knocking her unconscious. She never recovered. Jermaine Foster is being held on murder and robbery charges. During his Sunday Angelus, Pope Francis noted it was World Mental Health Day and prayed for the victims of suicide. Speaking before one of the largest gatherings in St. Peter's Square since the pandemic, the Holy Father asked that suicide victims and their families be supported rather than discriminated against. Also this weekend, Pope Francis kicked off the Synod on Synodality. It's being called the biggest consultation exercise in human history. The Pope urging bishops, priests, and lay people to listen to each other.
Non insonorizziamo il cuore, non blindiamoci dentro le nostre certezze.
The Synod on Synodality is happening at every diocese around the world and could change the way decisions are made within the church. President Biden has tapped a pro-life Democrat to be the U.S. ambassador to the Vatican. Joseph Donnelly is a former U.S. senator from Indiana and a former professor at the University of Notre Dame, where he earned his law degree. While in the Senate, Donnelly was one of dozens of Democrats who successfully opposed funding for abortions in the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. A federal appeals court has reinstated Texas's 6-week abortion law 2 days after a different federal judge temporarily blocked it. State Attorney General Ken Paxton tweeted out the ruling, calling it great news. But the legal battle isn't over. The Biden DOJ, whose lawsuit led to the initial injunction, now has until Tuesday to respond to the appeal. After a year lost to the pandemic, tourists are finally returning to Rome. But a surprisingly different group of visitors has been popping up in the Eternal City. Animals have taken over the streets of Rome. Just last week, police spent the day chasing down a wild porcupine that's been running through the shops. And entire families of wild boars have become a daily sight. Groups of 10 to 30 beasts can be seen dodging traffic in search of food. Wow. That is this Currents News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news.